At some point today, or recently, you kiss someone. A partner, a child, a parent, maybe just a quick goodbye at the door. And you didn't think about it. It felt natural, intimate, human. But here's what nobody tells you about that kiss. It isn't natural. Not in the way you think. No other primate does it romantically. No other mammal presses lips together as a gesture of affection. And when you trace kissing back to its actual biological origin, what you find is so unexpected, so visceral, and so deeply human that it permanently changes how you think about intimacy itself. Let's start with the assumption. Most people assume kissing is simply romantic, that it evolved as an expression of love, attraction, or bonding, that it's the natural, physical language of human affection. And that assumption feels correct because kissing is everywhere. Every culture kisses. Every era of recorded history shows evidence of it. It must be universal. It must be innate. Except the origin isn't romantic at all. And it isn't even primarily about attraction. Here's where it actually starts. With a behavior called premastication. Before baby food existed. Before blenders. Before soft processed food of any kind, early human mothers faced a problem. Infants can't chew. But infants need nutrition beyond milk. So mothers did what primates still do today in the wild. They chewed food themselves, broke it down completely, and then transferred it mouth to mouth directly into their infant's mouth. Lips to lips. The earliest mouth-to-mouth contact in human history wasn't romantic. It was feeding. It was survival. It was a mother keeping her child alive with her own body. And here's what makes that origin so significant. That behavior created an association in the human brain that never fully disappeared. Mouth-to-mouth contact became linked to the deepest possible form of care, to nourishment, to trust, to the most intimate act of keeping another person alive. That neural association was built over hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, and it didn't vanish when humans developed other ways to feed their children. It transformed. But the story doesn't stop at feeding, because kissing has a second origin that runs parallel to the first. And this one involves your immune system. In 2009, researchers studying kissing behavior published findings that surprised the scientific community. When two people kiss, they exchange approximately 80 million bacteria in a single 10-second kiss. That sounds alarming. But here's what it actually does. It exposes each person's immune system to the other's microbial profile. And that exposure triggers an immune response. Your body begins building defenses against your partner's bacteria, and their body builds defenses against yours. For early humans, living in close groups, sharing environments, sharing food, sharing water sources, this was not trivial. It was biological preparation. Kissing, at an immune level, was your body saying, I am learning your biology so I can survive living with you. The intimacy wasn't just emotional. It was immunological. Your body was doing something precise and protective every single time lips met. And then there's the third layer, the chemical one, which is where modern science gets genuinely fascinating. Human saliva contains measurable concentrations of testosterone. When people kiss, testosterone transfers between partners. And testosterone, in both men and women, is directly linked to sexual arousal and pair bonding. Which means kissing isn't just symbolic intimacy. It is a chemical delivery system. Your body is literally sampling your partner's hormone levels, their stress markers, their immune profile, their genetic compatibility signals, all in the space of a single kiss. Research has shown that women are significantly more likely to judge a potential partner as incompatible after a first kiss than before it. The kiss isn't just an expression of attraction. It is the test for attraction. The body running a biological compatibility check that no conscious thought can override. So here's what's actually happening when you kiss someone. Your brain is activating a neural pathway built over hundreds of thousands of years of mouth-to-mouth caregiving. Your immune system is sampling and cataloging a new biological profile. Your hormonal system is exchanging and reading chemical signals about genetic compatibility and health. And all of that is happening in a gesture so ordinary you do it without thinking. The romantic meaning came later. The biology came first. And the biology is ancient, precise, and still fully operational inside you. But here's what makes this most profound. Of all the things evolution could have kept or discarded, it kept this. It kept the impulse toward mouth-to-mouth contact so strongly that it survived the transition from a feeding behavior to a bonding behavior to a romantic ritual spanning every culture on Earth. Evolution is ruthlessly efficient. It keeps what works. And kissing works. Not because it feels good, though it does, but because the information exchanged in a kiss is genuinely useful to survival, compatibility, health, immunity, trust. Every kiss you've ever experienced was doing something ancient and biological underneath the surface. The warmth you felt wasn't just emotion. It was your body recognizing something it has always been built to recognize. Safety, compatibility, another human close enough to share breath. It started as a mother keeping her child alive. It became the way humans test whether someone is worth staying close to. And somewhere along that journey, it started to feel like love. The biology came first. The feeling followed.